All right, this video is going to be a two project video, shall we say. One project from my point of view is replacing the choke cable, and the other project from some other people's point of view is how to remove this dash top. And with the dash top removal, you need to first of all, and the lighting here and the way I'm doing this is difficult. I can't do this with the camera strapped to my head, so please excuse the fact that things may not work just as I want them to. First, you have to undo the two bolts, nuts, screws, whatever you want to call them, that hold this center panel in place. Then you pull the panel down, and if you look inside here, you can see there is a little nut there. It's actually a BA size, but an 8mm fits it perfectly, and the same there. And then the other one, and I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, is, as I said, sorry guys, I don't know if you can see that, hopefully you can, is up there. But in order to get the dash top off, you really need, first of all, to remove these two screws and this chrome piece, and on this side exactly the same, the two screws and that chrome piece. That will then give me, or you, or us, or everybody, access to remove this dash panel top. So that's what I'm going to do. I can't film me doing it because it requires me to put the camera on my head, and it's just so bloody awkward. I can't film me doing it, but what I will do is once I've got the top off, I will show you. I mean, yeah, okay, undo those two screws, remove that piece, and remove the chrome piece. Same on the other side. Then undo the bolts, the nuts in here, and underneath here. Once you've got those out, this dash top should come off. You will note on this particular one, this is broken, so don't blame me. And then it should come up quite easily. So we will see. Now, one word of warning, I'm not 100% sure, but be careful when you're swinging around in here with a wrench. Those fuses may be hot. I'm not sure which ones are hot and which ones aren't. So basically, I'm going to treat the whole damn lot as hot and not short them out, because that would not be good. Do not set light to your customer's E-type. It's not a good thing. They kind of get upset. They don't say, oh, never mind. They kind of want to sue your ass. Which is kind of fair. All right, so let me get this top off, and then I will show you what it's like underneath there. I may try filming that through the windshield, I'm not sure. Or should I say windscreen, to be correct. Ha ha ha. All right, let me get on with that and show you what's next. All right, here it is. Whoops, excuse the poor camera work. This is the dash top now off. It's a little fiddly to get it off, but not too difficult. The reason I took it off is because these air vent pipes were not attached to anything. So I just thought I'd do them a favour and see if I could reattach them. If I can't, it's no big deal. None of them were attached, so it's not like I'm going backwards. But those pipes were not attached to anything. So I'm doing a little repair for them on the vents. It may or may not work. Two of the vents have been put in incorrectly. So it may not work what I'm doing. And without recovering the dash top, it's not going to happen. So maybe as a temporary repair it'll work, and then later on it can be done properly. Now, the thing that I am doing is replacing the choke cable, and that is accessed. Oh, let me just try and get this right. Sorry guys, this light doesn't want to play the game. All right, hopefully you can see this is the choke cable here. You have to undo this nut. Yeah, as you can see, the pipes keep falling down, and that's what made me take the dash off. So it's this nut here, and there's a nut up there that has to be undone. Then this choke cable can be pulled out, pushed out there through the dash, not the dash, through the firewall, and you take it out from behind these clips. And there we go. Okay, there she is pulled out, and then all I got to do now is undo those up there and install the new cable. But before I install that new cable, I am going to grease it up, just to try and aid smooth movement. You know, you don't do much with the choke cable. Put it on, take it off. You know, rather like girls' underwear. And oh gosh, now oh no, I mustn't think about that. I'll never get out of the car. So there was a panel here. I've taken it off. It was just a couple of screws. I don't believe it was the correct panel, but it's a panel and it's there. Oh, and by the way, look at these lovely vents here. This is what they did in the 60s. You want air on your feet? Pull that. You don't want air on your feet? Push it. It's top notch. Hey, oh, look at this lovely stuff here. God. Oh, look. Bit of dust in there, maybe. Lovely. Get that blown in your face. All right. Let me get these two undone. Get this cable out. Feed the new cable in. Out there through the hole. And then I'll show you the other end when I connect it to the carburetors with 2 T's. Yes, 2 T's. Carburetors in England have 2 T's. Over here they only have 1 because they can't afford 2. Ha ha! All right, let's get on. Just to show you what I was talking about, someone has recovered this dash with a new piece of vinyl, but unfortunately they didn't use the clips. And I would guess, yeah, feeling it, they put it over the top of the old one, which is not necessarily the right way to do it, although sometimes getting the old one off is a real pain, so I can understand that. But this particular one here, this vent, and this vent here, they're on the wrong side, and if you look here, that's what I mean. They have to be put in before you put this top on. And I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, whoever did this forgot to put these in. And hey, shit, we all make mistakes. But yeah, they should be on the other side. That way they don't just come off, and these have come off. In fact, as I said, there was nothing attached to any of these. So I'm going to see if I can reattach some of them. I know I shouldn't do this because I'm not charging the customer, but it's... You know, to me, it was just like a 2-minute job. Well, turned out a little longer than that, but what the hell? I don't care. As the customer did say, you love these cars, don't you, Gary? Yeah, I kind of do. But we'll see, because it's not been restored. Let's put it that way. It's been fixed. All right, hopefully when this glue sets, which won't be until tomorrow probably, they'll stay in place. If not, okay, well, I tried. You know, I've lost nothing there. And then if the customer wants me to do it properly, I'll take the dash top off, get some new vinyl, put new vinyl on. But they just want to drive this car, and I understand that. You know, it's not for show. I mean, yeah, they'll go to the Cars and Coffee, but it's not like, oh, you know, look at this pristine car. That's not what they're after with this. You know, they want to get little bits of the bodywork fixed, oil leak, stuff like that. Just some basic stuff, just so they can drive it and enjoy it. And I thoroughly understand that. I can't wait to get my car back and put it together and drive it. And somebody said, well, you spent a lot of money on this, Gary. You know, you've spent 20, 30,000, whatever I've spent on it. And I haven't got a clue what I've spent on it, in all honesty. I will do once it's done, because I'm going to tot up all the bills. Or at least most of them. And there's things I've forgotten, I'm sure. But they said, well, what are you going to do with it then? Well, I'm going to drive it. It's a 1964 Jaguar. It's a car. It was built to be driven. And that's what's going to happen with my car, and that's what's going to happen with this one. You know, they're going to get the paintwork sorted out. They're going to do little things here and there, and I'm sure I will see this car more than once. And that's great. And we'll keep it on the road for them. You know, it's a love of these cars. You can't help but love them. Well, unless you're a Chevy guy or something, I don't know. I mean, I like lots of cars. I like Chevys, I like Mustangs, I love Jaguars. But, you know, hey, shit, I like Triumphs too. I like all sorts. All right, sorry, I've waffled on a bit here. Next thing for me to do is to continue and replace that choke cable like I said in the last clip. All right, let me get that done. Right, just to give you a little bit of help here, this nut is a 5/16, and this one up here, which is where you need to get to, not this one that I pointed to earlier, it's the one up here, and that is 1/4. So that is what you need to do. You need to undo those two. And as I said before, I'm sorry about the camera work, it's just that it's awkward here. Talking of awkward, I've forgotten how awkward it is to get in and out of an E-Type. Oh boy, I need to go on a diet. Yeah, like that'll happen. Alright, okay, so that in theory now should be loose. Okay guys, oh, no, I can't do this one, hold the camera, I'm sorry. So I'm going to undo that other one, and then we'll get this baby out of the way. Right, this is going to be messy. This is the new choke cable, and when it arrives it's wrapped around like this, which is okay for this because it springs back, but this doesn't. So I've had to straighten this as best I can. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm going to grease it up, and it's not easy, but it's not difficult. It's effing messy, and you don't want to go crazy with the grease. You just want to get a light smear over it, you know, a light smear. You smear. All right, and then once you got it greased up, you stick it in the hole. And that's how they like it, nice and smooth. And I'm going to just squeeze a little grease there. It kind of gets taken in. Ooh, baby. Better not use copper grease on my dick, it'll probably stain the sheets. Like I don't stain them anyway, huh? Know what I mean? Huh? Hey, don't be disgusting. I know what you're thinking. Actually, I don't. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. So now that is all ready, and we will get that shoved in through the firewall. Now, the grommet on the firewall, unfortunately, is kind of worn out and damaged, but let's not worry about that too much at the moment. Oh, I'm going to need to see the light, which is never going to happen. All right. There we go, guys. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. It's... I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop right now because I might have a grommet that will fit that. So, sorry guys, going to cut you off here. I'm not going to show you me installing a grommet, or not, as the case may be. I've got to check that one out. All right, back in a sec. I just wanted to show you, this is what I took out. It's just totally rotten. I have a grommet in there now. It's not the right one, I know, but hopefully you can see it. Now, where is it? It's so difficult to show you, but there it is there, okay? And for whatever reason this is disconnected. Alright, I'm not going to mess with it. So I've got a grommet in there. As I said, it's not the correct one, but at least it stops the cable rubbing up against the bodywork. Now let's feed the choke cable in through that hole. If I could remember where I put the choke cable. What a silly ass. Where did I put the damn thing? You know, really, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. If I had half a brain, I'd be really fucking dangerous. Okay. Okay. I don't know where I put the choke. Oh, duh. How about up here, Gary? All right, let's get it on. As Mr. Freddie Mercury would say. I can't do this one-handed. Sorry, guys, I'm going to put it in and you're not going to see it. You know, just once, it would be really nice to have a new part that fits. I really don't know what's the matter with these people. They can't do shit right. It's probably Chinese crap again. This is what holds the outer casing of the cable. And guess what? The new cable's too fucking big. So now I've got to drill this out to accommodate the new cable. And it's 1/4, by the way, in case you end up having to replace the choke cable. The original one, which is a lot thinner, as you can see. Pity it's in such bad condition. But of course that goes in there nice and easy. But the new one, as you can see, is so much bigger. I really do despair at these fucking people. Oh, did I swear about these fucking people? These fucking morons. Am I a happy bunny right now? No, I'm fucking not. Alright. Let me get my drill out. Drill this out so that it fits. Then I can put it in. Good God. Alright. Onward and upward. On the choke cable, as you can see now, it's clamped in there nicely, and on the bottom linkage there, and when you pull it, it moves all of the levers on the bottom and gets it ready for lots of gas. And one other thing to show you on the inside, hope you don't get giddy. Now here, as you can see, is the nice new cable, and I've bent the end over. That just helps prevent it from coming off when it's being pulled. Just a little safety measure. You don't have to do it, and the nut's done up tight, and it shouldn't move, but hey, belt and braces. And there's the cable now, going down there underneath those clips and out through the grommet that I put, which, whilst I grant you isn't the correct grommet, it at least is a grommet. And the other one was just total shit. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put all this little baby back together. That's going to be fun. Looking forward to doing that. And get all these hoses back on, these air hoses, and see if we can actually make it blow onto the windscreen. So there we are, folks. That is the end of this particular piece. Putting the dash top back on, put it back on. It's pretty much as simple as that, really. When you put the top back on, what I suggest is that you put the air vent pipes onto the dash first and then feed them in. That should, in theory, make it easier. We'll see. It's not something I'm going to show you, but it is certainly something I'm going to do. And if you do it and it doesn't work, then do it another way. Sorry, can't be any more informative than that. All right, that's it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this particular video. The only other thing I have left to do, which I'll create another video for, will be the gas tank that is leaking. And I will probably Yeah, I'll probably show you it running, because that would be kind of nice. And also it shows the customer that I did actually complete the job, which is not always the case. Don't you lie. All right, so that's all on there now. Fuel line to go on, connect that all back up and see if the baby will start. That should be fun. That won't be today, it'll be tomorrow, but you won't care because it'll be a totally separate video.